So today we'll be analyzing two more important stocks, which is HDFC and Kotak Mahindra Bank, so which was in news for past few days. Now, before going through those stocks, these stocks are already part of the Nifty 50, which is the best 50 companies in India, or the Nifty 50 index. So if we see here, like HDFC Bank is part of that, and then yeah, Kotak Mahindra is also part of that. So this means it is one of the blue chip stocks or good stocks from India. Now, because of the recent news like HDFC Bank merger issues and all, it was in news and the stock went down. Yeah, so it went down a lot. I mean, uh, in the past few months, we can say, or years, like from 2021, it was here and it went down here. Let me draw the support lines here. This is the kind of graph it is making currently. It is at this position, and once it crosses this, the stock price may shoot up. So we can see like what is the minimum margin which we can make. So if I measure from here, not from here actually. So if we measure from the current price here, uh, and even if it moves to the last high it has made, so we can still gain around 40% benefit. In 40% the stock can rise. So what are the other parameters we can confirm? So let's go to HDFC Bank, and if I check the PE ratio, we can see it is still below the average of it is still trading below the average price for 5 years. If I go to 3 years, it is way below the average PE. So, and if we see the other things like just see the net profit, I mean, it is keep on increasing, and almost in the 2 3 years it has more than doubled, whereas the price has suffered and it is come down in the last 3 years. So definitely it should rise, but it's not sure like with it whether it can rise in 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. But definitely it will surely touch the high it has reached in the previous state. So if you see the last 3 years profit is around 20%. So like from the last 3 years, from 2021 to 2024, there is no profit, and in fact, I mean, this price existed in 2020. So last 3 years, you can see there is zero profit. So even if we go by this theory, like the last 3 years return on equity is 19%, so 19 to 3 is 57. So we see like the price should shoot up by 57% soon. So it confirms like at least 40% it will rise. Similarly, like is the case with HDFC Bank. So if we go to the, I mean, the similar case with the Kotak Mahindra Bank. So we can see, I mean, there was a news of Kotak Mahindra Bank where what happened is like it came into highlight because of the IT inventory management issues. So and this caused the Kotak Mahindra Bank to go down. So it was the news was around April, I think here, and after that it came down here. So this is a very good opportunity for us to uh, come in and purchase the stocks here at this level, because you can see the support is around here. Yeah, so we can see the support is around here and the resistance is here. So even if we make this, we'll be making around 20% here is minimum. I mean, uh, yeah, 20% is the minimum from current level we'll be making. But if it touches the high, so we can say from here to here, if it touches the high, it is around 30%. So 20-30% it will definitely rise, and we can confirm that from like the PE. Let's go to the PE of Kotak Mahindra Bank. So last 3 years, if I go PE ratio, so it is way below the average. So it is actually a very good buy to get at this price. And if we see the profits, so actually it has been, I mean, almost 4 years and there is no profit. So if we go here around 2021, so if you see the profit is keep on rising, it's almost double, and sales is also almost 80%, and but there is no stock profit. If you see the other parts like return on equity, we can see the last 3 years return on equity is 15%. So if at least 45% rise should be there, and that is how what we confirm, like 40% rise should definitely there from the graph also, and by 3 years solution around 45. So 40 to 50% rise will definitely be there in this bank, and this is a much better position compared to HDFC Bank for the rise. So this is the level we can purchase, and if you want, we can sell here or at the top. Now let's see some other banks. Like these are the two banks that I selected. If we go for Axis Bank, what is the case? If we see Axis Bank PE ratio, it is almost around the average. What ICICI, so this is also showing it is also below the average. But now let's see the other parameters. If I go here and search for Axis Bank, so let's see how much it has increased. So Axis Bank is already almost 100% up. So I mean, that is the reason we should not put here, because although it can rise further, but it is already given a run up. Similarly, if we go for ICICI, so similar is the case with ICICI. Although the PE it shows, I mean, below than the average, but you can see the run up is also. So we can see similar is the case with ICICI Bank. If we see the run up, current run up, how much it has given, so we can see around this is also increase around 70%. So although like you can still buy, but the thing is comparatively HDFC and uh, Kotak Bank price is much it's a better position. We can take better positions in HDFC and Kotak Bank. And if you see the other things like if you see the other things for Kotak Bank, again, uh, like the market cap is around 11, I mean, 11, almost 12 lakh crore, and for Kotak also it's around 3.5 lakh crore. So it's a very big company, and we should not worry much about uh, the news and all factors. So whenever there is some bad news, it gives a very good chance for the investors to uh, dive in. Now let me show some other factors which again proves like it is good. It is a good buy for now. So if we consider other factors like PV ratio, price to book ratio. So if you are not aware about PE and PV ratio, like even just Google, or if I get enough comments in my video, maybe I can explain those ratios. So for now, just skip that and just understand like PE and PV are the major factors in deciding whether you are getting the stock at a good price or not. So the lower, it's very good for you to buy. So we can see the PV ratio is also very good, and low. It is below the average for HDFC Bank. Similarly, let's go for Kotak Bank. So if we go to price to book ratio for Kotak Bank, again it is available at below the average. How about Axis Bank? So let's go with Axis Bank. It's way above the I mean average, so definitely we should skip Axis Bank. Similarly, if I go for ICICI, again we can see it's way above the average. So these are the few parameters we evaluate and find like which is better as of now to buy or invest, and how much is the gain we can make. And out of again both the like actually, by the way, we should diversify our strategy, that is buy some percentage of stocks and uh, allocate some fund in HDFC and some in Kotak. But if you want to buy only one banking stock, maybe it is good buy to have. It's good opportunity to buy Kotak Mahindra Bank than HDFC, because again because of the various other parameters we have compared as of now. So yeah, I mean yesterday because of the election, we can see a good rally was there, and today again I think there will be a good rally. So the chances are good, pretty good. Like within 6 months to 1 year, will get the required gains which we discussed. Thanks for joining me.